Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3. And part... Oh, I forgot the part. Hang on. 25! It's part 25 of my Grimgor Ironhide campaign, where last time we had to really defend the Silver Road. They threw a lot of stuff at us, and we barely held them off. We did manage, but it was close. So... reinforcements are on their way, but they're going to have to hold out for the moment. Poor old Raknik is lodged up there in Kazakarak. But I think with him there and the garrison, they won't attack in one turn. And Scarstick will be ready to go in one turn. And Grimgor is also tearing through the canyons to try and race over there and help out. You actually did it. Good job. I mean, they'll heal up in one turn, so it's not really going to help me very much. But never mind. That's not the point. It's the principle of the thing. Last time we had a poll. The poll was, should Grom go it alone? Is Grom just going to go it alone, or are we going to send reinforcements? And it was close, but most people said he's going to go it alone. So we're going to ram as many greenskins as possible through Blackfire Pass. That's right. Greenskins pouring out of your Blackfire Pass is probably the worst. If you've got anything like that, certainly seek medical assistance as soon as possible. So, I think with I need to deal with Khalida. So Khalida's down here. She's causing us some issues. I think we need to come down here and sort of like deal with this problem. They are plagued, which is chipping away at them. But, God, some of these settlements just aren't fucking in the right place. I think this one should be the other way around. Like, they're just not positioned right, are they? Because they're supposed to be backed into the mountains, right? I'm fairly sure. If we come around the back. I'm fairly sure they're supposed to be backed into the mountains. Like, they're not supposed to be just sat out there. Because they're mountain falls. But they haven't positioned... I'm fairly sure it's like either here or turned around. They just haven't bothered positioning it correctly. So they just slapped it down. With any luck, they'll, you know, do something about that. Fingers crossed in the future. Eh? Yeah, like this. So it's like backed into the mountain. So it looks like, you know, it's part of the mountain. Like it's a gateway into the mountain. Rather than it's just sitting in the middle of fucking nowhere. I mean, I guess you could have it. Because it could like be, you know, stairs down or something. But it shouldn't be there, I don't think. I think that's... I believe that to be a boog. Anyway, they might get around to it in another 6 months. Okay, let's... see if we can assassinate you. We did. Lovely. Oh, critical success. It would be nice to wipe out Ungrim. Maybe one Grom has pushed out. Basically, my plan is, if we can take out Vlad's capitals, so that's things like particularly Castle Drakenhof, but Castle Tempelhof as well, Averheim, Wurtbad, Piffeldorf. The minor settlements are important, but not as important. Basically, we need to shut down any place he can recruit nasty units. Because if we can shut that flow off, or at least limit it, then it's going to be much easier to smash through his armies. So that's basically what we're planning to do. Tell you what, if you could hinder replenishment... You didn't. Never mind. You did get a thing where you can lower thingy... Wait, are you... Should you be in a army? Should you be in that army? Go in that army. You've got a shit ton of spells, and I haven't put you in an army. Weird. All right, never mind. So you're going to do that. That's fine. Gorfag. Let's see if we can block. You did. Lovely. I'm just going to tick you. Slide. I'm going to guess that's going to be too low. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if we can hinder their replenishment. Okay, that's good. That didn't seem to do very much. They've got minus 20% replenishment, and yet they're still replenishing basically their entire army. So that is legitimately pointless, unless maybe you can go up by an additional 40%. So that'd be 60% additional replenishment. Why is it when the AI does that to me, it like stops all replenishment? Like, I am not replenishing for 3 turns. Like, fuck you. The AI, like, I do it to the AI, it's like, nah, it's fine. It'll be alright. Don't worry about it. He's fine. At least Kemmler has more enemies. So it looks like the High Elves are landing. There's definitely Tyrion there. He's definitely at war with... But obviously he hasn't attacked the coastline for some reason. But might be pushing in. I don't know. I mean, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Who else? Turk. Yeah, okay. We need to get all of you guys over here. And then I've got buildings to build. This is the best bit. This is what we're going to call this out.
You've come for Grimgor's mercy.
What do you want? I could declare war, but you know what? If I do that, they'll probably just come charging across the desert towards me through all their enemies, won't they? So no, I'm not going to do that. I like these little stone... It reminds me of Postman Pat, these little stone walls, this big van driving through the little Welsh lanes. I mean, I live in Cornwall where we've got a lot of very narrow roads. Like, you know, there's enough room for a car. And it's not one way. But even that made me... Like, the very narrow stone walls, I was like, ooh, looks risky. Very risky. Okay, what's going on? What's going on? Well, it looks like Kalida's mostly dealt with. We might be able to hit Karakate Peaks. Should we aim for Karakate Peaks? See if we can go and grab that one. I think we're going to try and grab that one. Move over there. Do something like that. There are a lot of vampires massing. Oh, hello. I wonder if... Could we assault you? We could. That would make my life easier. Meanwhile... Grim... Now, how close are you guys? Not close enough. Okay, Rachnik, you're basically good to go. Also, I was going to get you in this army, wasn't I? If you come here, and you come down here, and you hop in there, then we can attack you. Pyrrhic victory. Really? I mean, you won't kill anyone, but I imagine... Well, you do have a lot of... crypt horrors. Still, if I auto-resolve this, you'll probably do more damage to me than if I just do it myself. So, we're going to do it myself. They do have a lot of crypt horrors, but luckily crypt horrors aren't actually that good. The stats are not bad, but they're just generally not great. We should be able to deal with them. Plus, we've got our Squighoppers. Squighoppers already engaging the enemy, surrounding some Black Knights and just chewing through them. So that 67 charge bonus, it's not bad. It really does help just munch their way through. I mean, they've got 40 weapon strength as well, which is, you know, pretty legit. They are fragile, though, so we're going to get the Night Goblin Squighoppers out of this engagement, because there's a Vargulf there, and they're being mobbed. Meanwhile, we're now moving in, using the Fanatics, of course, to level a unit of Zombles almost immediately. Graveguard get reduced quite significantly, and set on fire as well, so they're having a fun time. So our Night Goblins are only really going to have to worry about things like, you know, Hex Rays. Now, Hex Rays do have reasonable good charge bonus. And the weapon strength is pretty good, but overall their attack isn't fantastic. So our Night Goblins should be okay there, especially as we're being supported by our missile units and the River Trolls on the flank there, holding up those Black Knights. I mean, okay, so our Night Goblins are getting some poison wind on them, but that's fine. As long as it kills the Crypt Horrors faster than it kills them, that's the main thing. We do have we've led these guys on a merry little chase. They're now coming back though, but our Squighoppers still faster than them, so that's fine. Sort of munching down some Zombles there. Zombles not doing particularly well. They've managed to get 89 damage dealt as gold. That's not very good. These guys have got 455. That's because they're eating Zombles, which aren't really worth that much, but they're eating a lot of them. Don't fill up on the Zombles. That's the trap. There's plenty to eat in the all-you-can-eat buffet. Talking of all-you-can-eat buffet, there is Johan Skellen, who is currently chasing after poor Olug. Or trying to, anyway. He's currently a little bit on fire Oh. And although Oleg is not in no position to really fight him, he's also a very small target, so that was a bad choice. Why is it the AI really persists on trying to kill, like, wizards and stuff with their flying characters? It never works out. Like, it's the worst choice for them. I mean, you can do it, sure, but... You know, don't land in the middle of the enemy army and try and kill a wizard. That's just a bad idea. That was fine. How the fuck did that many of you survive? What the actual balls?
I refuse.
The fuck? You lost like 5 units. That is... Oh, I tell you what. They must get some kind of boost when the crisis is, but there's nothing more fucking annoying than like winning a battle and then the army being like, oh yeah, well I only lost 2 units.
Never.
So enjoy fighting that one again. Oh. Alright, well you're not in... Well, are you in range? Well, no, I don't think you are. Probably not, anyway. Let's go into ambush stance. Oh, it's so annoying. The only way you can win is by, like, following it up. But that's not always possible. Okay, well, Sly has arrived. Ronnie's on his way. We might be able to underway. Can we underway over there? What's the distance there? Sort of like that distance. No, I don't think we could underway across the mountains, to be honest. Well, maybe there. Maybe. I might be disappointed. But worth a little punt. And if we can, that could be an option, because that's going to cut out at least a turn and a half or so. Right. Grom. Exactly. Now, Grom. I am... Shall we... This is a little bit ballsy. It says Pyrrhic Victory, but if we can raise Castle Drakenhof, that will be a real nail in the coffin. Because he's a vampire. For Vlad, because this is probably where he's getting quite a few of his nastier units, or recruiting them at least. Plus, we've got a Scarecrow banner. So, I must remember to keep saving my games, because I've got... I don't know if anyone else had this. It might be mod related, but I've had a crash with items. Like, sometimes, like, just mucking about with items can cause an issue crash. And it's so annoying when that gets it. But, talking about items... Let's give you some stuff. Wow, we have a lot of stuff. Do you want a Gitsnick? Have a Gitsnick. Have a Gitsnick. To be honest, I mean, is Gitsnick actually that good? Bonus first large melee attack. I mean, I genuinely... Like, Gitsnick gives you 50% armor piercing. So that's not bad. It's a 33-second buff, which is fine. But like the obsidian blades, so I mean, how much weapon strength do you have? You got 297, so 300. So that's going to give you another 150 for 30 seconds. Compared that to say the obsidian blades, which gives you just a base of 100 plus an additional 8%. Weapon strength. Now this does give you bonus first large and melee attack. But actually, Gitsnick is probably slightly worse than the obsidian blade. So there we go. There's definitely... I genuinely think some of the magic items just need a little bit of a look at. Did I see a Seed of Rebirth? Who's got that? Grognok? Fucking he's got that for? You don't need that. Where's Grom? There you are.
Hack 'em to pieces.
What have you... Oh, you've got the lucky banner. That probably is... That probably is better. I wish you could turn these guys. That probably is better. Mind you, you only have... Give you a talisman of preservation. And we don't have any better arm. Well, Trickster's Helm. Trickster's Helm's pretty good. What have you got? You've got Armour of God. Tell you what, have a Helm of Discord.
Under Grom's wheel.
You can have a Helm of Discord. Do we have a Brass Cleaver? Yes, we do. Perfect. Okay, you have that.
Stomp this git.
You can have a Talisman of Endurance. We've got a few. Pick one up. I guess you could have the Baleful Mask. Alright, let's go with that. And let's see if we can raise Vlad's house. Oh no! They've opened the fucking gate! Oh, I hate it when they do that. Like, they've opened the gate and the Black Knight's now in the way. And I can't... I'm trying to get the stone trolls to attack them, but they can't really because the gate is still technically there, but also kind of not. Okay, well, I guess we'll keep at that. Keep at it, lads. Keep at it. Keep it going. We could try and break our way through the wall, I guess. Or we could just, you know, kill the undead in the city. We'll get through eventually. I'm gonna be honest, you need to get an arborist down here, don't you? Because that tree does not look like it's in a good place. At all. Now, so the Black Knights are being whittled down. Talk amongst yourselves while that happens. Meanwhile, obviously, we're attacking this section of the wall because it has no towers, so it's the safest part to attack. And to be honest, it doesn't really matter where we attack, because what the AI will probably do is just throw, you know, unit upon unit upon unit at us. If I was the AI here, I would actually I wouldn't mind this so much, because what I would do is I would surround the gate. So when they broke through, I'd be waiting for them. And probably also what I'd do is I'd send my fast-moving units out to go and harass the Goblin Doom Divers. Now, they might get chased off by the Stockling Pump Wagons, but if we could at least knock out the artillery, that would be a good move on their part. However, the defense for the vampires isn't particularly great. There's no unit here that can really do any damage. The Graveguard are fairly tanky, but they can't really do much damage in return. Unless they've got some good spells on their Necromancer, and they don't, they're probably screwed. I said this was a ballsy move, but really it was just a very good idea to sort of take this out now before they get an army in here and cause it to be too hard to take. The gate is already destroyed, and the Black Knights are dead, which means we can now... I mean, they were dead anyway. They were skeletons. That was the first clue. But, I mean, you know, if you looked at them and thought they looked thin, you were right. More right than maybe you realised. Grom is now charging into a tree. Good job there. Now, Grom is weirdly like an absolute beast of a character. He can do a lot of damage. I mean, his charge bonus is 239, which means anything he charges is going to, well, regret being charged. But even then, his stats are really, really good. So even this Vargolf here is in for a bad time. And then, of course, we've got, you know, Stone Trolls and Giants in the mix. And Stone Trolls, with their 51 melee attack, 44 melee defense, and 181 weapon strength, are going to easily be able to batter these Graveguards into the ground. Okay, so far so good. Moving our goblins in as well. I mean, the goblins do have 58 melee attack. And 28 weapon strength. They do have a bonus versus large as well of 10. Which is nice to see. Because obviously... do they have that by base? I don't think they do have it by base, do they? They didn't have that in Warhammer 1 or 2, I'm fairly sure. I think that's a Grom thing. Well, we are just smashing our way through the defenders. And they keep throwing more and more Graveguard at us. It just doesn't really do much good. They're tanks, they're not damage dealers. Vargolf is, you know, can do some damage. But even its weapon strength isn't very good. For a single entity, its weapon strength is pretty shit. It's fairly tanky. It does regeneration. It is very fast. It's more sort of a flanking monster than anything else. But in a straight up fight, it is kind of going to struggle. So we've broken through. We have captured sort of like the first courtyards. Now we have to smash our way through the little choke point here, which should not be difficult. They do have a Necromancer. Who? What spells do you have? You have Van Hal's Dance Macabre and Invocation of Nehek. I mean, Vahal's Dance Macabre... Now, the Graveguard do have 40 weapon strength. Which means they can dish out some damage, but the main issue is they have no melee attack. So if you cast Van Hal's Dance Macabre, they can do some damage, but... yeah, otherwise it's not looking good for them. I probably would have pulled back to here and defended this choke point, upgraded this tower as much as possible to help out. Realistically, this army from Grom would be very difficult to deal with. We've got Goblin Doom Divers raining goblins down from above. We've even got the Snotling Pump Wagons, one of those units which I'm just not sure about. But I will say that here they seem to be doing very well for themselves. So I'm pretty impressed. We're just clearing them out section by section. See, they've lost about half of their garrison so far, and we've lost, I mean, a handful at best. Probably mostly goblins. There's a lot of dead bodies here. With, yeah, one or two broken goblins, which, you know, is to be expected, to be honest. A lot of dead horses just running around. They're running. Nope, they're turning back. Never mind. Right, while the bulk of our force continues to try and break through the undead to keep getting thrown at them, we're going to send Grom and the Snotling Pump Wagons to attack the barricade over here. We're doing some fairly good damage there. However, we do have some Graveguard racing down. The AI loves to do this. Like, if you're attacking a barricade, the AI will just throw infantry at you. Well, they just throw units at you. They'll pass through the barricade and just try and stop you from attacking the barricade. Which, I guess, kind of works. But a lot of the time, it just means they get ground down. Personally, I would say if the barricade's being attacked, I mean, yes, if you have missile units on it, defend it. If you don't, what's the point? You may as well just, like, pull back and let them tire themselves out and taking out the barricades. Or better yet, don't build a barricade. Towers are better. The Graveguard dispatched. We're now continuing to smash our way through the barricade. That's going to go down pretty quickly. And then we can race up to this little courtyard here and take the the objective, which is going to take down quite a lot of these towers that are currently plinking away at us. I like the fact that they've got grass on this. It's very eco... The vampires. Eco-friendly? Question mark? Because, you know, having a little bit of... I mean, admittedly, it's just where they can put a tower. That is a fantastic place for a tower as well, because you can just rain down fire pretty much everywhere across the city. Like, that is a great place for a tower. If you can defend, you know, your objective here, because this one seems to supply a lot. It's got 4 towers under it, so you really need to hold this one. This one's got 2. That's 1. That's what. Some of these supply, okay, are really like weird on the number of towers they kind of like protect. Like this one's 4. This one's got 1. Surely maybe that should have 2 and this should have 3, something like that. At least that'd be fairly more even. Oh well, doesn't really matter. Enemy garrison's crumbling. Necromancer's going to crumble. His friend over there is going to crumble as well. Everyone's crumbling. Oh, Vlad, you don't need this anymore, do you? Oh, God. 79k? Oh, that's really tempting. That's very, very tempting. I just need it dead. Sacking would reduce the level, but... But. Would reduce the level, but it wouldn't stop. Oh, they'd be able to repair it. And raising it obviously reduces it to absolute fuck all immediately. Which is kind of what I want. Yeah, you are just going to stay there. I might send Sly south to help Wurzag clear out Khalida. Are you guys getting on? Not well, kind of. It's not great. But as long as Scarbrand is chill. Oh, you charmer, you. 13k. You know what? I'll take it. We're only losing 2k a turn. I mean, that is not actually that bad. That is generally fine. That is generally fine. Oglock. You can go there. Ronnie might be able to just hop over. That'd be nice if that does happen. You're just staying there. Umug. I just want you to stay there, basically, just so I can keep an eye on Sylvania.
You've come for Grimgor's mercy.
God, you really don't like that. No, because I think Hell Pit's all over here. I think they're actually quite strong, so I'm not going to do that because I think I've pieced out with them. So I'm just going to leave them alone. And they'll leave me alone, and then I can concentrate on the real problem, which of course is the number of fucking vampires. Which is kind of an issue. Now, if you are laying siege to Caracate Peaks. Okay. I think actually you guys have probably got Khalida locked down. Like, you seem to be pushing her back. So I'm going to assume that is probably fine. And we're going to bring our forces. We're going to start massing our forces for a big... Ooh. Talking of massing our forces, that is a lot of vampires. Do you think Vlad heard about his home being torched? Do you think he's a little bit peeved? I wouldn't be surprised if he was a little bit peeved.
Do what I say.
Okay. Wow, you've just got a lot of crossbows. Just a shit ton of crossbows. With that in mind, I can't reach you. What about you? We could reach you, but you need to heal up for a turn. You are good to go, but our Goblin Big Boss got... Were you our Goblin Big Boss? Were you? I think you're just a random one. I mean, it's not, you know, don't get me wrong. Being random is fine. I don't think you're the one we're waiting for. Okay, what we're gonna do, is you are going to come out here. We're going to ambush. You're going to ambush. Basically, we're just going to sit here and ambush. And see if we can lure them in. While, oh, in fact, looks like you are here as well, which is nice. Ronnie, can you can hop over. Okay, that will save some time. So everyone, well, will it save time? I think it will. Okay, everyone come down here, because we can hop over the mountain from there. Just makes our life easier, doesn't it? Okay, okay, okay. Everyone is starting to arrive. Is that everyone? Is that Elbow? Struggle. I'm sure I had more armies. Did I have more armies? Elbog. You can come over here. Alright, I think that's everyone. So how many armies? How many armies is that? So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 armies. I think we should be able to do this. Now, once everyone's sort of arrived in the Border Princes, we'll war, and then we'll push our way through. And basically, we'll just spread out from here. Because once we're warring, in fact, I've destroyed Castle Drakenhof. What's their capital now, then? It's Oakenhammer. Okay, I can live with that. I kind of now Zufbar. Zufbar does not have defenses, so we're going to sit here. Is there any way we won't take attrition damage? No. Okay, it's not much attrition damage. We can take that for one turn. You can damage walls. That can be your thing. And I wouldn't mind trying to assault you, even if it doesn't work. Not a big deal. I'm tempted to get rid of you because I don't think I need you anymore. I do like having lead belchers, but... But then we're actually making money with 10 fucking armies. Which isn't bad. Let's try and give you a block just for funsies. You can stab that guy. No, never mind. Okay, and then the rest of our agents need to just get their asses over here. Where are you going? Oh, you can go up through the Silver Pinnacle. You know what? I'd completely forgotten the Silver Pinnacle was like an entrance. I thought there was a mountain there, but there's not. There's a road, so I probably need to deal with the dwarves at some point. But let's concentrate on the... Let's deal with the vampires first. Let's deal with the main threat, which is the horde of motherfucking blood-sucking wankers in my way. You know what? I did think you might give it a try. Oh, and it's Vlad as well. Oh, this will be fun. We're going to find out who wins. One green muscly boy or one wimpy emo guy. As Grimgor and Vlad go toe-to-toe. Well, apart from this guy, who's apparently getting in the way. Never mind. So Grimgor and Vlad are dueling there at the front of the column. Meanwhile, pretty much all along the rest of the undead column, they're being attacked from all sides. The Crypt Horrors are being attacked by the Orc Biggins, which of course means they're getting absolutely destroyed. Like they're just being minced. It's slaughter. We'll put a Gork there to help out. Obviously, our Black Orcs are murdering everyone they can get their hands on. And it looks like, yeah, definitely Grimgor is winning that engagement. Vlad is normally very hard to kill, but it turns out Grimgor can just murder Vlad pretty easily. I mean, Grimgor does have 205 armor, so he's going to be hard to deal with. Plus 826 weapon strength, whereas Vlad has a wimpy 457. Weak. Absolutely pathetic. So Vlad is getting absolutely destroyed here. He normally regenerates really quickly, and he is regenerating, but I think Grimgor is just murdering him more quickly than he can regenerate. He's also surrounded by Black Orcs. He's sad. Yeah, he's gonna. Boop. He died. Oh well. Well. Looks like poor old Vlad's got the short end of the stick. Turns out that a big musty green boy can beat a little horrible faced emo. He's got no nose either. Vlad's supposed to be like sexy. That is not a sexy Vlad. That is not a. Did Vlad's army survive or no? Okay, lads. I think... Okay, we're spotted. Is that a problem for us? No. They may come back for Castle Drakenhof. So what I'm going to do... What I'm going to do... Problem is, they've got multiple armies here now. Okay, we're just going to hop in there. We're in range to hit Castle Drakenhof if they decide to start some shit. God, that army is absolute trash. Do you realise that? Do you realise just how fucking trash that army is? Oh, hello. Okay, so apparently they were in ambush. But they didn't actually get the ambush. So that's good. Hello, lads. You're going to scatter now. You're like, nope, okay, it didn't work, it didn't work, it didn't work. Fuck. Yeah, they are booking it in all directions. That's right. The boys are back in town. Boys are back in town. Boys are back in town.
What does Drakenhof do you want?
If we hop you there. And we hop you like here. And we run you over here. Then you three should all be able to hop over the mountains next turn. Which means they've got 3 more armies raring to go.
What does Drakenhof do you want?
We've also got Wurzag. Could we get an ambush here?
Let's do it.
Probably not. Okay, let's just push up then. Mind you, well, are you in range? I don't think you are. It says 0. He could be in range, but if he's not, that's a real problem, so we won't do that. Let's just move in ambush stance over here. Obviously, we'll build more money. Okay, we're going to take a little bit of attrition here. But I don't think that's going to be particularly problematic. Right, Grimgor. I want some... Now, you've got a lot of cavalry, which will be good for killing a lot of crossbows. So actually, if I bring you down here... And again, you... Right, so we've got 2 on 2. So you can attack these guys. And I'm going to fight this because I don't trust that these crossbows won't all get like 50 kills each. I do like having the old Blakeful catapults. I mean, I guess Goblin Doom Divers would be better, but they take long to recruit. And I think they're better than Rock Lobbers, so go with that. Our reinforcements are arriving. Not that we need them, to be honest. We good. Our lead belchers Opening fire. I really wanted them to shoot at the old vampire lord there. That seems to be fairly effective. The only problem is, as soon as the enemy crossbows get in range, they'll probably target the lead belchers, because they seem to have a real... Yeah, there we go. They seem to have a real thing about lead belchers, like they absolutely hate them. Which is a shame, because it makes them basically useless. Never mind. We'll deal with those archers. Well, crossbows. Oglock is going to engage the enemy general in the air, and that's going to give the lead belchers a little bit of time to continue to open fire on him as they move back. The trolls moving to plug the gap in our lines just in case. Meanwhile, the Ardboyz streaming out of the forest, charging down the hill towards the crossbows, who of course now are undefended. Yep, that'll do it. Here comes Grimgor's boys. They probably won't really get into the fight, but at least the Ardboyz can help out. The Cairn race engaging the 8-peak loonies and some Orc Biggins there, getting pretty smushed. The Vampire Lord goes down to lead belcher fire. And the crossbows being mopped up by our cavalry. Okay, now we just need to do that about 60 times. And we should have a win. Right. They're totaled. And we'll bring Scarstick down to deal with this guy. It could have been worse. Just didn't really feel like fighting the same battle yet again. Okay, we're going to move our forces up. Anyone want a big old ruck? I mean, to be fair, this actually looks pretty straightforward. You're going to reinforce in 150. That is a long time to reinforce. Okay, I guess we'll just have to kill it. I mean, it doesn't look like a particularly tough fight. It says, oh, you know what? I'll just resolve it. That ruck was not as big as I thought it was going to be. That was a little ruck. And we're now across the river and into the Border Princes. You could potentially lay siege, so we're going to not let you do that. Move some of our boys up to assist, but it doesn't look like we've got a lot of armies here. We've also got more armies coming from the south as well. I'll be honest, if I was the vampires, I'd be looking very worried right about now. Like, my opening was quite a while ago. If I wanted to try and take some territory off the greenskins, now my timing looks bad.
Anything you say.
I guess I'll grab that. Not that we have any units for it, but that seems okay. I mean, Ronnie's still in Kazakara, no, it's Kazakara. Karakate Peaks. Karakate Peaks is here, currently under siege by Queek. We can upgrade you, can't we? Let's do that. You... I mean, I could go and attack that army. The only thing I'm thinking... Well, we could go and hit Oakenhammer. The only problem I'm thinking is if these guys are within march range, this guy could attack me, and then these two armies could march towards me. That would be very risky. If I attack from this direction, that would be better.
What's over here?
So we'll do that. I'll raise it. And then if we get attacked, I should be able to duck out and get enough distance. It's weird how Grom has like an entirely unique couple of skills there, but no other Legendary Lord does. I mean, I don't mind it. It's just a bit weird that he's the only one. I guess Night Shroud. Not that I ever really use that because I mean, it's kind of useful, but you need your wizard in range to use it, and goblin wizards don't really have any fast movement. So if you're going to use it on like cavalry or something, you have a limited time to use it before they're going to be out of range, or your wizard's in a really bad position. It's just not.
Let's get stabby.
It's just not great.
Yes, boss.
Can you stab that guy?
I'll stop him.
No, you're not. No, you didn't stop him. You did not. At least we've got allied armies. Well, our fucking Skaven allies are busy like dueling with their brethren. And I'd much prefer them to be down here helping me. You've legged it. I don't blame you, to be honest. Seems like a sensible option.
Do you take me for a wazzock?
I am at war with you.
Great and powerful war, boss.
Probably go and kill you then. I'll be honest, I've got better things to be doing.
Yes, he'll be proper good to him.
You need help?
The great son.
You know what? I will march over here. You might come and attack me.
Gork's fist. Such a thing is impossible. I'll crush them all.
Could happen.
On it.
Boss of them night goblins.
Okay. We're now here in force. So let's go and hit the Forest of Gloom. You know what? I'm going to raise it. Because if I take it, I actually get worse replenishment. So I'll do that.
Attack.
Akendorf is going to be... Oh, hello. Hang on. What did I just see? Now, which way... There's... Oh my god, there's a blockage of undead in Blackfire. There's a blockage. There's a big blockage of undead in the Blackfire Pass. Oh no.
Let's get stabby.
This is where the tide turns, I think. I'm going to loot and occupy. Now, I want to send all my armies this way. However,
Call me mermaid. I dare you.
I don't really want to. You... Oh, you like the vampires. Well, I guess you are... theoretically undead yourself. Theoretically. Alright, we'll send Sly and Wurzag to hit Barak Var.
Lots of plans.
I'm actually a little bit concerned that they may hit Skarsnik. I don't think they can reach Skarsnik. They don't have any armies down here, do they? No. Okay, Ronnie's marching. He's fine. All those guys are down there. That's fine.
Divine belly.
what you want.
Okay, we can kind of see what the vampires are up to. Oh my god, Azhag. You alright there, buddy? What are you doing? You're a little jolly.
You're the boss.
Doing a little jolly. That's nice. Right, let's go and assassinate this guy again. Nope, you failed again. Never mind. It's fine. What do I want Grom to do? We could bring it. We could hit Schwarzhaven, but there's a lot of undead there. Could hit Karagdromar. Like Zuff, once it's got defenses, Zuffbar should be fine. And plus, I'm not that invested in it. I can live without it. Let's give you renowned and feared.
Now they'll see.
They will see. I mean, Slide the actual Everchosen has been renowned and feared for quite a while. Also, are you still bonkers? There you are. Are you still literally insane? So you've got Skaven Denial. Doomsday. No, okay, so that Ronnie was the other one, wasn't he? Ronnie was batshit insane. Has that come off you now? Carnage Incarnates. Skaven Denial. Yeah, it has dropped off. Because obviously he got that trait when he was in the Chaos Wastes. He had a bad time in the Chaos Wastes. Well, he had a good time. I'm just going to tick you. Wazak. You know what? Have here you go. Here we go. I'm just going to tick you.
I know what could stop me.
I think Festus is in need of assistance. He's holding on, and he's pulling off some of the. He's definitely pulling off some of the undead. That could be a problem. Oh, hello.
Let me keep you in the shadows.
Okay.
The pact is struck.
Sweet.
Welcome. Let me keep you in the shadow.
Does that mean I could theoretically have? Oh, because you're a Warriors of Chaos guy, aren't you? And also, they've got an outpost, and I guess you don't have any more settlements, do you? Well, no. Hang on. Hang on. Bellacore. Outpost. Right. Yeah, no, I was hoping for like demons and shit, but no, you've of course just got Chaos Warriors, which is not actually that useful. Damn it! I was hoping for something good. I might be able to get something good there. I'll do something there. You're fine. 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 Okay, well. What could we get? You know what? There's actually some interesting shit there. That's fine. You guys... Oh, Chosen. Interesting. Okay, so we could have Chosen. We could have Chosen. They certainly have more melee defense than Goblins for the most part. I think that's fair. The Feral Wyvern's just a bit arse, isn't it? It's just a bit of an arse. I'm tempted to get the Poison Wind Mortars. I'm going to get some Poison Wind Mortars. Right, let's see if we can clear out some of these goddamn vampires. Okay, that's good. Now, Maggot should be in an army. Does war have a tangible smell? Does it? Oh, you know what? This is fine. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'll worry about the building and skill points between episodes, I think, because otherwise it'll just take for fucking ever. I've got so many characters and so much magic items, and plus it occasionally crashes when I fuse magic items, and frankly that's a whole extra thing, because when you fuse about 50 magic items and you click out and it crashes, you're just like, oh, for fuck's sake, you just lose the will to live.
Now then, speak quick, 'cause
Tretch! No. No. I mean, I really wish you could just go, this is a faction I'm not going to declare war on, right? Just don't bother asking me, because it's not going to happen. If I have to declare war of them, like if someone declares war on... Hello? Yeah, we've got a... That's a fairly big ambush, I've got to say. And oh, fuck me! How many killed... Oh, you killed the garrison. Oh, okay, I don't care about that. I genuinely don't give a shit about you killing the garrison. It's like 4 armies. We should stamp the enemy without them getting any kills. There should be absolutely no question of them being able to do any fucking damage. Just not going to happen. There are a few armies there. We've got a few armies there. They are.
You need help? Forwards!
Okay, this is kind of like our second wave. So Zork, Ruglash, and Warg all traveling together. Skarsnik is going to be busy for a couple of turns. But that's fine. Do we do our War now? I'm thinking we do. So these guys are currently rank 3. And obviously we're going to do weapon strength. So that's going to give us... So what do we have? So that's going to give us 20% extra speed and 40% income from post-battle loot, plus 3 Winds of Magic Power. I mean, that's probably the best bonuses that we can get. So we're just going to... I mean, this means this is a lot of armies currently heading through Blackfire Pass. Like, they're about to have a very bad day. Are these guys in range? No, I don't think they are. So we could hit this army here. It is tired. And plus we do have a little war to assist us, which is nice. You guy, I really want to kill these guys. Is that Isabella? It was Isabella. Emphasis on the was. Okay, these guys I'm not particularly worried about. If we can get like an assault on them. Oh, we did. Nice. Very nice. I'm not overly. I forgot we had mammoths in that army. I looked at the mammoths. I was like, what the fuck? Oh yeah, no, I forgot we had mammoths. Oh yeah. We'll go and hit Barak Var. I might send these armies to continue on down the coast and sort of like clear out some of this stuff. I would prefer the Wood Elves to be fighting the vampires, but that doesn't... Well, mind you, there's a lot of raised settlements here, and I don't know what's doing that. What the fuck is doing that? Is it the elves? Are the elves attacking from the other coast? Oh, have we created an undead sandwich? With elf and greenskin meat? Well, I don't know. You're ticked, I don't need to worry about you. Good. I think we're going to go for it. Oh, no, we can't actually... Can we actually... No, mountains. Too mountainous, and it's too risky. I'm just going to do some raiding there to get a little bit of income. And also, would you guys please fuck off? I also need to go and knock out... If we can take out Griffin Woods... I mean, we'll have to head up here as well. It does potentially open a front against Kislev. Kislev don't like me, which is fair. But if we take out Griffin Wood, then at least Dryka is also pretty fucked. So we just need to take out all of Vlad's stuff. But there are plenty of vampires massing in the Empire, or what's left of the Empire. The Empire is a bit post-apocalyptic at this point. But that's fine. Unassigned skill points, damaged buildings, don't care. Is it Throt or the Norskans? It's the Norskins. Yeah. No. You are attacking that one. I mean, I guess that's fine. Oh, you could actually... Well, how could you reach me and I couldn't reach you? How does that work? I mean, I don't mind. I'll just kill you. But still. Felt like it did a lot of damage, but actually, not really. Ooh. It's always nice when you get like a scraping attack. It'll knock some of them down the side of the mountain as well, which is fun. So on our right flank, we've got Grom and the Snotling pump wagons hiding in the trees. Got a nice line there of goblins. We've got our War army as well. They come onto the battlefield quite quickly, but they still come on as reinforcements. I feel pretty good about holding back the undead, although the problem is they've got a lot of flyers. So what I've done is I've put the trolls behind our line so that if the flyers, or what should I say, when the flyers inevitably land in our artillery and our missile units, we can react to that and clobber them to death. Those guys like running away from the Doom Diver. Is that what are they trying to dodge the Doom Diver? Is that what they're trying to do? Weird. Now these guys don't have charge defense or charge deflect, which means if someone charges them, they just take all the damage. Okay, the Vargeists are they flying over? I think they're going to fly over. Yeah, they're flying over. Yeah, okay, they're landing in the archers, right. Trolls, can you just go and deal with that problem, please? Meanwhile, Grom has engaged the enemy on our right flank, and the Snotling pump wagon is now coming to join in and help out. Actually sending a lot of the Cairn race like flying. They've got Black Knights, but it looks like Grom has dealt with a large chunk of the Blood Knight, so I think we're okay. And actually, our Goblins should do fairly good damage to a Blood Knight, because they've got an extra 10 anti-large, which means 60 melee attack and 38 weapon strength. So those Blood Knights are probably not going to do very well against Goblins, which must come as a surprise to them. You know, when a little goblin comes in, twirling its spear like a fucking ninja, you got to go, ooh. I think our goblins just got thrown down the hill. That was not particularly great. Yeah, I think if they fly that far, they're probably dead. We've managed to deal with the Vargeists, who decided to land in our archers and our artillery unsupported, which turned out to not be a particularly good idea. The AI really does like to do that, and it just doesn't work very well. Like, it can work well, but you need to plan it, and the AI doing it just means it's going to get its ass kicked. Like, the flyers should hang back and wait for an undefended target, but I don't know, like, if the AI can actually be programmed to be that intuitive, to be that sort of like smart. I mean, our goblins are doing okay. I mean, they've always got 1,000 damage dealt as gold, which is pretty much my bar for a unit doing really well. So our little goblins have managed to murder their way through Blood Knights. Huh. Well, that's not bad. Plus Snotling pump wagons. Should get more of them. Okay, well, he had a bad time. Bet he lost like 2 guys. Azazel! Weren't you dead?
You chaos types.
You want me to join your war against everyone. If I tell you what, Festus, if I fight my way through all of the vampires, then I'll come and help you. How about that? think that's fair.
Your last mistake.
You lost 4 guys.
From the pole.
So, like, he was there, he attacked me, yet I can't even reach that. What the fuck is what the fuck is that?
Warlord Eternal.
What the fuck is that?
Never.
I don't understand.
Good for that.
Is it the War thing again?
Strong.
Is it the War thing? Hello, you were in the way.
Such a thing is impossible.
Well, no, you are in the way, obviously.
They're involved fighting.
With just a horde of zombies, mate. I know you want to play with the big boys. I get it. Okay, we now have literally all the armies.
Boys are restless.
Not to mention the war armies as well. So, you know, there's even Black Orcs in that one because that's what Grimgor gets for his special war units. Is he actually gets Black Orcs in his wars, which is bonkers. Oh, there's no good way to attack this place, is there?
All right.
We'll send Wurzag in first. Wurzag can't reach it. Okay, Wurzag, you go there.
Say so.
I do. And then Sly is going to hit Barak Var. We're just going to auto-resolve that because I feel like we're going to have a lot of battles against vampires. You know, upcoming. I don't think at any point we're going to sit there and go, goodness me, I wish I had more battles against vampires.
Moving.
Great and powerful.
Right, holy shit. If only there was some more...
Supreme ruler of 8 peaks.
If only there was some more fucking vampires.
Brothers ready. I like a good plan.
Can we hop up and help you? No. Maybe if I go there, we can hop up. Help out Grom. Give Grom a hand. Hard lad, sneaky stabbers. So that's for that's pump wagons as well. So actually, I mean, I guess we could get savage smarts because we do have the doom divers, and they are gold chevron, so that will have an effect. I guess that makes sense. Let's give you heroic bow and killing blow and hard to hit. And I really. I think Night Goblin Shamans are fine for support, but you really need a... You really need an Orc Shaman to actually do some damage. Goodness me, there's a lot of vampires, but we're through, right? Oh, hello.
I will not obey.
Hello, Orion.
Goblins angry.
You know what? If the Wood Elves do attack,
How dare you?
I think we'll be fine.
Garsnick, warlord of 8 peaks.
Let's give you spiky weapon. Nope, that's the kick button. Oh, I'm gonna give you more charge bonus because I think charge bonus is. You might take Akendorf.
Think this unwise.
If you take Akendorf, I'm just gonna kick your ass, mate.
Gobbo war boss.
I probably should have checked where the fuck you were.
Who needs stabbing?
But you know, can you come over here?
Gold likes it this
Okay, that way you can reinforce each other if that is a thing.
bone for war. On a wrecking ball. I
Good
love
work,
this
although they
song.
will heal up in one
I
turn.
see the future. I is invincibles.
You're in range to assist there, so that's fine. I have to be careful, because with the sheer... I mean, I know we've got a lot of armies here, but with the sheer number of armies that the AI has littered around, the wrong move could potentially cause us some major issues.
Me? That works. Anything you say.
I mean, we could go for the attack. If I attack you, so you're not allied with them, are you? So I can actually kill you.
Start the
I want a big fight. I mean, we do have our war as well, don't we? I mean, the thing is, if we have more than 2 armies reinforcing, it doesn't really help us. So I'm gonna say, let's do it. If I move you here, and then we move Grimgor to attack. Oh, we're out of range! You're shitting me! Is it because they're across the river? Okay, I think we're in range to back them up anyway. I wanted a big fight! I wanted big fisticuffs! Didn't get big fisticuffs! Disappointed! Gerald, go and assault. You did. It's not gonna. It's not. What is it gonna help? Are you? Hang on. Are you actually? Are you? You do have a military alliance with him, but you're. It says you're in for. Oh, because you're in the. You're in the. You're in the area that has been sacked, so you're not actually in Vlad's territory. Okay, we should be fine there. He says.
I'm special. I hear ya.
I think we're okay. It's a lot of making sure positioning is exactly right, because if it's not, you could get an army attacked by like 4 stacks of vampires, and then that would be a bad time. You know what? That is probably fine to resolve that one. Yeah, they threw themselves at me and died horribly. Okay, you are attacking the garrison with... Oh, shit. Guess we were not in range. Fuck, that's not what I wanted. How are you attacking... Wait, how are you... You're not lightning striking, are you? So how have you managed to attack... Oh, you've attacked the settlement, which is pulling in Raknik. Oh, that's really bad. That's exactly what I didn't want to happen. The problem is you can't even go, you know what, I don't want these guys to turn up and help. You don't get the choice. They get pulled in automatically. Which obviously works against the AI as well. Okay, that's not ideal. On the other hand, we could just retreat Raknik out there. Because his army would fall back. I think that's going to be the poll for next time. The poll for next time is, do we try and fight this battle and win, or do we just get, you know, Raknik get the hell out of there and hope his army survives? That's going to be the poll for next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.